Hi guys, this is sirgamma, and first of all, I want to thank Shuffle Music Magazine for featuring our song on their website, article, Instagram, socials, everywhere. Thank you so much. And also, they asked me to record an interview because it's not physically possible for us right now to meet and do a physical interview because of COVID, as you guys know. So here I am recording and answering to some of the questions that Shuffle Music Magazine readers had. So let's get straight on to it. First, the first one is, how did it all start and what is your vision going forward? Okay, so it's kind of an interesting one. So basically, I'm an engineer graduate from Amity University in Noida, and who wanted to pursue dance as his career. But then he did a corporate job, like I did a corporate job for a year, then left that to pursue dance, and now I'm DJing, singing, songwriting, producing, mixing, mastering. I don't know. So it's a hell of a journey for me also. So actually, how it started was like when I was in college, I was a part of a dance team because obviously wanted to dance for my career. So at that point of time, we used to need mashups of different songs put together for 8 to 10 minutes so that we can dance on stage. So we kind of combined 4 to 6 or 8 songs together and performed on that on stage. Because at that point of time we were students and we had kind of a funding issue. So I thought that I should learn how to make that mashup and how to make those medleys so that I can do it for my own dance team. And when I started getting into it, it felt kind of very interesting and I was kind of good at it at the college level. So other societies, like societies of different other colleges, started paying me to do that particular thing for them as well. It gave me a little bit of confidence, and then slowly and steadily with time, I got into production because I knew like it's not a long term thing. Making mashups and medleys of different songs, mixing it together is a thing, but the production and singing songwriting is kind of the thing that I really wanted to do myself. So yeah, that's how it started. And the next one, let's go on to the next one. How did this single come together? Does this song portray your personal anecdote? If so, share your experience with us. Okay, so first of all, I want to thank Shuffle Music Magazine for featuring Rihla with Jazzz Jyotsna on their magazine. So, how did this single come together? Basically, the drop that this particular song has, it has kind of a future-based vibes. This particular drop was not for this song. This drop was made for a previous song which is still in my drafts right now. So what happened was when I heard that drop with the previous song, it seemed like there are two different songs which are kind of attached together and it wasn't sounding very pleasant. So but I really liked the vibe of the drop. So what I did was I took the drop and I thought I should make a whole new song for this drop, and that's what I did. Not the lyrics, but firstly, I worked out with making the instrumental beat of the whole song and the composition of the lyrics. So basically, I composed it first, after the lyrics came afterwards, and then we kind of worked on it and made it a song. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, and hopefully soon I'll be breaking down all my songs on my YouTube channel, and so stay tuned for that. Now, the next one. Being a DJ working on high beats, what made you think of releasing a soft, soothing love song? Okay, so see, I'm a DJ also. I do club gigs and all of that. But everyone is in a different mood every time. So you cannot think that any person can be in particular same mood all the time. That's what also happens with my music. Like I don't want to stick myself with any particular genre. If I play club bangers at my DJ gig, I also listen to very soothing songs, singer songwriter types vibes when I'm alone or whenever the mood is. So that's how I want my music to be. I want to produce songs that are fit for all moods. So, like, if you are feeling emotional or kind of in love or kind of romantic, or I want to have songs to that as well. And if you are feeling to party, you want to go to party and you want to play a club banger there, I want to have a song for that as well. So I am not sticking myself to a particular mood or a particular type of songs or a particular genre. But yeah, as also I mentioned in my bio, I produce songs for your late night long walks to the club DJ bangers for your parties. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the next one is, in the future, do you think of collaborating with some popular Bollywood artist? If so, whom would you like to collab with? Okay, so this is a big one. There are a lot of artists obviously in Bollywood which are really great. We have been listening to them since our childhood. I want to collaborate with. But there's one personality I want to spend time with basically. Not it will be a great thing if I get to work with him, but even spending a little bit of time with that particular human being will mean a lot to me. And that guy is A.R. Rahman, because the compositions he make, the vibe that he creates in his songs is crazy. So like he also has different songs for every mood. Like he's a music director and one of the most successful music directors in my perspective, if I may say. So the thing is that there's a lot to learn from him. You don't even need to work with him to learn from him. You just listen to his work and you learn a lot about him. So yeah, A.R. Rahman is the one guy that I wanna spend time with or collaborate or whatever you want to call it. I know it's pretty high expectations, but you gotta aim for the stars. And so the next one is, can you just give us a short glimpse of your upcoming track, if any? Okay, so the next track that I'll be dropping is, I don't want to name it because we haven't still finalized the name of that track yet. But I want to tell you something about it. So the point is, okay, yeah. So basically, that particular song is a song that can give different vibes to different people depending on how they perceive it. Yeah. So some people can listen to it, as I say, on a rainy day, sipping coffee on your balcony. And some people might listen to it in a club, wanna dance on it, wanna party to it. So that has a different vibe altogether. Depends on the listener how they perceive that song. So that song can give two vibes at the same time. That's what I think as of now. And the rest you will let me know what you think of it when it releases. And let's get on to the next one. What do you enjoy the most when you are not producing? Okay, when I'm not producing music, I have kind of two or three things that I do to get my sanity back. And those are, first of all, obviously being the best, hanging out with your school friends. We meet almost daily in the evening, hang out, chill out together, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And the second thing that I do is obviously dance, because that's the thing that got me into artistic fields, and I am a dancer. So dancing is one of the best escapes that I have. And the third thing is Riyaz. I am kind of learning Hindustani classical music since 8 or 10 months or an year now. So when I practice it, which we call Riyaz, it is kind of a meditation. So that also helped me get my sanity back and is one of the best escapes I have. So these are the three things that I want to do. And the next one is, I guess it's the last one. Can you let our viewers have a look at your production and let them know how the song was made? Okay, cool. Let's head on to the system for that. So let's have a look to this project right now. And I don't have the project exactly on which the song was produced because I forgot my laptop. And today we are here in the studio to record vocals for a new song that will be released in kind of December or January if everything goes well and on time. So yeah, but I have the stems of the song and I have incorporated those stems here in the project, and let's have a look at it. Also, by the way, I'll be deconstructing all of my songs very soon on my YouTube channel. So if you want to have in-depth detail about the mixing mastering process or how it was produced, what was the procedure and how it was done basically. So please go on and subscribe onto my YouTube channel. The name of my channel is somewhere here, and you'll get the link in the description of this video. And also, yeah, let's head on to the project without any delay. So here, the first layer that we have, these are the stems. These are not exactly the production or mixing project. So the first layer here is the lead vocals. I'll let you hear it once. रास्ते वीरान से ले जा रहे हैं कहाँ रात ये खामोश सी के Okay, so as you can see, she is a great singer, beautiful voice, and also I have a layer of vocals which is raw. Like the first one which I played was processed, and the raw I'll let you listen once. रास्ते वीरान से ले जा रहे हैं कहाँ रात ये खामोश सी कह रही कुछ दास्तां. So there's not much of a difference because she sang it beautifully, so raw vocals also sounds very good, I must say. So if you want to know how the vocals went from this, under the apple in the night, I bit your lips in ecstasy. You pulled me close and held me tight. Wonder, was it all a fantasy? To this. Under the apple in the night, I bit your lips in ecstasy. You pulled me close and held me tight. Wonder, was it all a fantasy? Day and night difference. So I'll be doing all the mixing, deconstructing things on my YouTube channel. So head on and subscribe. You'll get the link description here, there in the card somewhere. So yeah, okay. So let's get on with the project. After the vocals we have basic chord structure. So in the chords what I did was, this is not only the piano chords, we have some piano chords and some we I got a very interesting vocal from somewhere. I got a sample, I don't remember exactly from where. So I stretched out that sample and made some pieces of it and arranged it with the chord structure. If you listen to it very closely, you can hear that some uh, breath sound, not exactly a vocal, but breath sound is going on with the chord structure. And if you're not able to hear it here, when I'll deconstruct my whole song, I'll let you listen to that separately. So it's a very high frequency breath sound that goes on with the chords, and I've put a gate on the chord, 4 on 4 on the BPM, so it goes. It's not like a straight chord. It goes like ta 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 ta. So I have a gate on every beat, so it gives a little bit of movement to the chords. And after that we have bass here. So the thing is that bass doesn't kick in until the drums come, because then the song sounds very flat. So we have no bass in the starting before the drums, but after, as soon as the drum starts, the bass kicks in, and it's a very subtle sub bass and some grit to it maybe. So these stems that I have is post mixing and mastering. So everything has been done in this right now. So when there are little clips that you can hear in the bass, just like here, these are the places where the kick is present in the drums. So when it is played with kick, so basically when I'll play it with drums, the bass and kicks are all the low frequencies, so they don't clash with each other. I'll play it once. So it gives a clean low end feel. It's called sidechaining. It's a very basic process. Most of you must be knowing it. And in the drums, right now, I have in the starting section when there's no bass or no drums, but there are shakers that are going on with the chords, keeping the groove on with the vocals. Very minimal, but yeah. And then we have a very interesting flute fill. I guess it's the melody of the vocals, with the vocals, like whatever the melody of the vocals is. It's kind of interesting. Let's have a listen to it. Okay, so let's have a listen to it with the complete song. Cool. And the next layer that I have is here effects. Effects are basically the some transitions, symbol transitions, crashes, and some things like that that give a movement and make the transitions between different sections of the song smoother. So I'll give you some examples of that. Basic riser impacts and transitions, symbol transitions. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is a build up section, I guess. It makes a difference and it doesn't also, but these little details when you hear it on the headphones, on your earplugs, it makes a lot of difference and it help sound the song professional. Okay. So the next is guitar fill. Guitar arp fill, it's not an arp exactly, but I don't know why I named it that. Let's hear it. Okay. So this was made for the transition from one section to another. It sounds kind of cool to me. Like it sounded cool, so I put it in between the transitions or in between the verses. Also depends where it was needed. Let's hear it with the song. कह रही कुछ दास्तां, साथ तुम तो क्या फिक्र, कह रहा ये दिल भी. Okay, so I also have a little sections like here are three plugs. So in between, I have two plugs in between the verse, not at the transition. So it gives a bit more elevated, plucky feel in between. And it is based on what chords are being played. And then next we have the guitar strums. So when the break kicks in, I guess there's an extra element added, which makes it sound a bit different than the whole song, which are guitar strums. These are acoustic guitars which are amplified and distorted a bit in mixing to sound electric but still give the acoustic feel. Once again. And yeah, these are in the breaks and the build up. And the next thing that we have shaker here I mentioned, but I included that in the drums. And then the strings. Okay. So the strings are interesting in the song. The first thing that starts in the song is the string. With a pretty nice reverb tail. So let's hear it with the chords and the things going on, the shakers and all. Cool. And we have little bit of these sections with the chords in between the verses also. I'll let you hear the strings in solo and then with the song. Yeah. So let's hear it with the song one last time. Okay, so these are pretty much the layers that I have right now. There are a couple of more layers, I guess, but I don't have them as of now because I forgot my laptop. And yep, these are the last thing that we have. but I don't have the stems for the drop as of now. So that's how the verses of this song particularly was made. Thank you so much, Shuffle Music Magazine, for the interview, and it feels pretty good. Okay, so if you like my song or the interview or the deconstruction that I did, or if you like my music and if you are cool, come on Instagram and follow me. ID somewhere here. I don't know, somewhere. In the link of the, you'll get all the links in the description as well. And if you have any questions you want to ask me, just DM me directly on my Instagram. And subscribe to the YouTube, basic things, follow on Spotify, you know all that. Great. So thank you so much and see you soon. Tada, bye bye. Peace out.
As my